Hello, this is me. Hello everyone, welcome back to the theyutazen, and I'm sorry for the glare on my glasses. I would take off my glasses, but I kind of need them to, like, see and stuff. So the point of today's video is, I'm gonna show you my albums, the album collection that I have. Why? I don't know, it's like 12 a.m. right here in Texas. And I just decided to do that. So I got all of my albums that were on that shelf and put them all in this cart, and we are going to review them. I actually did this video a while back, and I did not have black hair. I had like blondish hair, rose goldish hair, and I did it, but I didn't really like it, so I'm redoing it. Plus, I have a bunch of more albums to my collection. So, yeah. Let's start to the newest additions to my collection, which is these. So literally earlier today, or I guess yesterday, because it's 12 a.m. as I'm filming this, I went to Target to find my best friend a Butter album, like from BTS, the orange version. I don't know the names of the albums, but they didn't have them. They only had the yellow version, and she said she already had the yellow version. So I'm like, damn, what do I get her? And she only likes BTS. She doesn't like any other groups. So I got her the School Love Affair special edition one, the big blue one. And I got myself all of these. So I got this sticker one, the jewel case, bruh, and these two NCT favorites. I'm gonna put them in a pile right here because I don't want to put them on the floor. I realized that I gotta put all of these back, and I have over like a lot. Maybe we'll get to count them in the end. More NCT albums. NCT 2020 Resonance Part 1. This is actually, I had pre-ordered this from the SM Global Shop. I'm thinking that they were not gonna put them in stores, so I pre-ordered it. And I also thought I was gonna get pre-order benefits, so I was like, yes, this is gonna be awesome. But then I realized, by the way, this took like a month to get here. So within that month, like after that week that they released this album, they put it in Target, so I was like, bruh. And I did not get any pre-order benefits. I think they said that it was only like a Korean thing that they get pre-order benefits, so I'm never buying an NCT or an album on SM Global Shop ever again. I also got the part 2, but this version. I of course want to get the other versions. I have the Super M, this one. I know there's a bunch of like other of the members, but they only have this one. I do maybe, I don't know, want to get the Mark version. I'm not sure. I'm not really into Super M these days. I really was when they first debuted or like released, but these days not really so much. I have 2 versions of the Stray Kids No Easy. I think this is the limited one, the silver grayish one. Then I have this bluish purple one. I hadn't been following Stray Kids for a while because of the whole Woojin thing, and I kind of had no desire to get back into them, and I was like, I'm not gonna buy any more albums from Stray Kids. And I also didn't really like the album when it came out. So I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna buy these. But the only reason I did get these was because someone reached out to me in my K-pop trading account. Put it right here in case you wanna like, you know. They really wanted to close their like group order thing. So, and they needed a Sungmin spot, and I buy a Sungmin. So they basically begged me to buy to be a part of their group order, and I now I have these. So sure. Lucy's what's this? Third single, Inside. This is a really good did you know Lucy was my top artist for Spotify Wrapped? Yeah, I didn't think you know that. I wasn't like posting it on all over social media or anything. Yeah, this one is so cute. This was the first album I bought from like a K-pop shop online. Yeah, I pre-ordered this from Choice Music LA. I've heard that I should not buy from there, but I did. I have this Love Yourself Answer version S, and about this, one of my guy friends bought it for me as a gift. He found this at a pulga, and if you don't know what a pulga is, it's a Spanish for flea market. It's a flea market, and he found this official BTS album. See, it has like the card and everything. It just didn't have like other inclusions for $1. And then he bought me this so as a gift because he knew that I like K-pop and BTS. It doesn't have the sleeve because you know how like I have the Love Yourself Her right here. It has this sleeve. It doesn't. Ow! I got lipstick on it. Okay. There's no way I'm gonna sell this now. So yeah, it doesn't have the sleeve, and I wanted to sell this or like buy a replacement, but these days I'm not really into BTS anymore, so I want to sell these. But one, I want to find a replacement for the sleeves. I tried doing it online, but I don't remember why I couldn't do it, but I couldn't do it. Probably that whole thing expired because it's been like 2 to 3 years since this came out, so like I don't think I can do it anymore. But I don't think people's gonna want to buy this album without the sleeve thing. And also I got lip tint on it, so nobody's gonna want it. Love Yourself Her. Can you see that? The first K-pop album I ever got. Oh yeah, I didn't say another reason why I'm doing this video. I'm planning on selling my albums. Not all of them, but like some albums that I don't want anymore. And I don't know, I just wanted to show you them before I sell them. Also because some of them have like lore and stories behind it, and I thought it would be like cool. Am I the only one who has like stories from their albums? And I'm like, oh, I remember this when I was a wee lad. No? Okay. So yeah, this is my first ever K-pop album, and I don't know if I want to sell it because memories, but I'm just not really into BTS anymore, and yeah, who knows. BTS World. About this time is when I started falling off of BTS, but this original soundtrack is actually really good, so I might keep it because I really like the soundtrack. But I don't know, like I said, I'm not really into BTS anymore, so I don't think I should keep like their stuff. Actually, I might just like keep my favorite like BTS albums, which is Wings, BTS World, and Love Yourself tier. So I already have BTS World. I don't know, I'll think about it. Speaking of Love Yourself tier, I have tier right here. Yeah, this is probably my second favorite album that BTS has ever done. This is just like a really good album. But I feel like weird keeping Love Yourself tier, but not the other two, you know, because it's a whole trilogy. So I don't know, it seems like odd. But oh, it would actually look really good to have like BTS World, because it's like black, BTS tier, and the Wings album. I don't have the Wings album, but like it would look good because it's black too, right? So 17's your choice. I only have one of them. Me and my niece, every time we go to a K-pop shop, we always have to get a 17 album because I don't know, it's like our thing. She doesn't like K-pop, but whenever we would unbox K-pop albums, she would want to guess their names or like rate them or whatever. I think that would be so funny. And we always happen to have a 17 album. So I wasn't thinking of like picking a 17 album, but she's like, we gotta pick up a 17 album. It's the tradition. And I'm like, you know what? Yeah. So we got the Your Choice album, but I don't know if I want to keep it. I just got it because of like the meme that we would do, but here I have a few ATEEZ albums. Let's start with this one. A little story with this one. The K-pop shop that I got this from, they have a section where they actually have pre-owned albums. So there's some albums that were already open. So when I was checking this out, I was like, why is it so cheap? And then in the back there was a sticker. Oh, I almost dropped it. That said that it was a pre-owned album. So there's no photo card, and it was like $9, and I was like, oh, I see. And I can see now why that K-pop shop has a binder full of like photo cards that you can buy individually. I've bought an Eric photo card from there. It's pretty cool, but I can see why they're doing that, or like the connection, you know. I have the complete set for the Treasure Epilogue Action to Answer. You know, I've been an ATEEZ since their debut, and I still cannot tell you which album is which, like the titles and stuff. I could not tell you. I'll just say like, oh, Wave, Wonderland, you know. I won't tell you like Action to Answer. Like, I don't even know which one that one is. So the stack is getting taller, and I have a bunch more. I have a 3-tier cart, and they're all like filled. And we haven't even gone through the first tier, and the thing is already, wow. You see why I need to like cut down on my albums. Next we have The Boys Bloom Bloom, the blue version. I want to get the yellow version. Is it yellow? It's like tan or whatever. I need to get the other one, but yes. I don't care. Bloom Bloom is a good song. I'm looking at you, Sangyeon. Bloom Bloom is just that. It's just that bitch. Bloom Bloom is such a good song. Just makes me happy, okay? It's gonna topple over. Bring this bad boy front. Not a K-pop album, but I have this. Oh, that's embarrassing. This is not even the right casing for it, but it's the 5 Seconds of Summer Youngblood album. It's a really good album. 5 Seconds of Summer is my favorite artist of all time. But I once, like, I was trying to arrange these albums one time, and I dropped the case and it shattered, so I had to put it in another one. So this is the next is probably the best purchase of all time that I've got. and I think is the most important album that I have right now. What's the theyutazen without? Yeah, that's what I thought. Utah's version of the Regulate album from NCT 127. Me being the theyutazen, which I'm still mad about. If you didn't see my previous video or rant, I did not know Utah changed his fandom name. I'm really out here being like, I'm the theyutazen, blah blah blah, making his fandom name my brand when it's not even his fandom name anymore. Oh my gosh. I'm still devastated. Let's get all of these. That's it for the first tier of this cart. There's still 2 more tiers that have albums. But right now, next, the boys reveal. I think this is the boy version. I don't know. Albums need to normalize writing their version names because I can't tell you. I'll just say the white one, the red one, and stuff. So I got this one. This is the first The Boys album I got. When I barely got into The Boys. I was so invested into The Boys, I actually did not know all of their names yet, but I still got it anyway. And there's a video of me with my niece unboxing this, and I got actually Hakneon's card, PC. And I was like, oh, no way, and I didn't even know his name. I was trying to play off so bad that oh my gosh, but I did not know his name. Now I do know them all, and they're like my second old group. Also recent finds are Maverick. This comeback was everything. So I got all of these I got these sent to me from a K-pop shop. I went there in person looking for these, but they didn't have it yet. Because when I went, it was like a week after they released this song, and I was like, they're probably not gonna have it. And yeah, they did not have it. And they told me like, oh, we could you can come on like Monday or something. We'll probably have it by then, but this was out of town. I'm not from there. So I was like, oh, do you ship or something? And they're like, we can make that happen. They're here. And I also got really good pulls. I got 2 Sunric unit cards.
Welcome to physics. Holy mother! Ryan!
And I finally pulled an Eric by myself.
Yes, let's go!
Because I have an Eric collection, but I've only bought them. And also it's very hard to collect Eric. I'll probably make a rant about it, because if I rant about it now, this video will not end. Next, Lucy's Snooze. Well, actually, I don't know what it's called, because it doesn't have an English translation. It says right here, Sun-chan. Use my K-drama knowledge on Korean. I think I butchered that, but that's what it's called, and I don't know what that translates to, but the main it's a single, so the main song is Snooze, right? So that's the first tier. Let's go to the second tier. MC&D's Age album is their second mini album, and I got this because I really liked their song Crush. MC&D makes really good title music. They make really good music, period, but for some reason I haven't really been focusing on them. I would consider them my top 10. Why am I so close to the camera? Top 10 K-pop groups, but I just haven't been paying attention to them recently. I always see their posts on Instagram, but I never really followed up to it. But this Crush, when it came out, I was bopping to that shit.
It's a bop.
They want me to say that it's a bop.
That song slapped. It's probably one of my favorite K-pop songs of all time. And if you haven't heard it, you should. Next is In Life. Again, I really didn't want to get this album, but when I was doing my trading account, I was trading a lot of like Kim Woojin stuff. Like I was asking people to give me their Kim Woojin stuff, and I made this whole like IOU, so you give me that and I would give you something in return, and it was a lot of like stays, so I needed to get Stray Kids photo cards because that's what they wanted in return. So I just told my mom to buy me this because I didn't go with them out of town this time. So I have a few more other Stray Kids albums. It's weird because Stray Kids was formerly my alt group, and I have a few albums of them. Stray Kids used to be like my brand. Me being a stay was like everything. So I found it's kind of funny that I don't have a lot of albums, and I definitely don't consider myself, I don't see myself buying any other ones because I'm just not into them anymore. But I will, because I have a video idea that has to do with the physical albums. So even though I'm not into them anymore, I'm gonna be continuing buying albums. But in the meantime, these were the first albums that I got from a K-pop store, not just from like Target or Walmart. And these are the first Stray Kids albums I have. These are the two best albums. You cannot tell me otherwise. I Am Who is my favorite, and it's the era that I got into Stray Kids. And Levanter is my second favorite. I also recently got this album, Miro. I got it from somebody who was selling it because again, with the whole like Woojin thing, I was just like grinding to find all of his like merchandise that people do not want, because I did not want people to damage it, because I think that's so sad and disappointing. So I was just like, you know, give it to me. There was this one ex Woojin alt, and they were disappointed with what happened. I don't know what they were thinking, but they were selling their entire collection, and I took advantage of that, and this was part of it because it was signed by Woojin. I have Woojin's signature with me. Speaking of Woojin, I have his collection. I made a video a while back where I unboxed these Woojin albums, and I'm still really impressed by, like, hello. I'm very proud of Woojin, and that's it. And this album is probably one of my favorite albums so far. Like, I have a few favorite albums of all time, and this made it because, wow, he made really good music. I'm so proud of that dude. I got a few of those envelope albums, which I do not like this packaging at all. But, you know. We got I was gonna say Horanhe. What was this? Hengare. I forgot the name of this. It's been so long. This was my first 17 comeback, but I was just like so like surprised with the album like concept. You know, you gotta do it yourself and stuff. I'm never buying this album again. I know there's 4 versions, but I don't think I'm interested in buying or collecting 17 albums. And they're one of my favorite groups, but I'm not interested. I'm not even collecting Joshua anymore. Joshua is my 17 bias, and I was gonna collect his cards, but not really interested anymore. Love Synonym by Wonho, his debut solo album. This is a really good album. Sadly, I did not continue following him. I wish him the best, but like I really liked this album, but like after Love Synonym, I really did not care for what Wonho does anymore. I don't know. It's weird. I wish him the best though. Oh wait, I actually have these 2. I got this one first because I wanted this one, but they didn't have it. And not only is this a really good album, but it's in purple, and purple's my favorite color, so. And this is a really pretty color, so I do not have, and I refuse to buy the rest, but they're all aesthetically pleasing, but this one's the one that I really wanted. Plus, I really liked this concept. I also liked this one, which they were like biker people or whatever, but this one was the one. Also, albums that I unboxed with my niece. Here we go. These are just a bunch of, and the complete sets of The Boys. The Steeler one. It's called the Chase album, actually. Gold. You can see the reflection. You can see what's next. Low. Thrilling. 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 And the other Chase album. These The Boys albums are the first albums that I ever bought the complete set to. And why would I do that? I don't have, well, I guess I did have the money for it since I did it, but who thought it was a good idea? Finally, we're in the last tier, and there's only a few albums left. Let's address the elephant in the room. Map of the Soul 7. I bought it because it was so overhyped. I actually did not really like the songs there. I really liked Black Swan and Ego, but other than that, I really didn't care for the other songs. This was the first album that I got with like actual money, like cash money. If we're gonna be like specific, the Super M album, the one that I showed prior, their first mini album, the black one, I bought that album with a Target card that I got from Christmas. So that was like the first album that I bought by myself, but with like actual money, it was this big boy. But again, I just got it because it was like so hyped. I really didn't care for anything else, so it was honestly a waste of money. These Super M Super One albums. I was a hypocrite. That's a lot of dust. Oh my gosh, I'm not dusting my shelves apparently. I mean, it was up there where the ceiling is, so that's embarrassing. I had made an opinion in my like Instagram account when it used to be an opinions account that I was like, I don't understand the meaning of Super M anymore. I really don't care for them anymore. And then a couple of weeks roll around and I see these and I got super excited. And I'm like, remember when I said I didn't care for Superam. Yeah, no, you didn't. And finally, the last album that I own is the EXO album that I was talking about earlier. This EXO album was actually the reason why I got into EXO. When I got into K-pop in 2016, I had discovered EXO, but I didn't really understand nor really get like the whole like K-pop thing. And I think I was actually kind of intimidated by EXO. So I was just like, I'm gonna like, they're cool, but like, I think they're too cool. Always known EXO, but I never stan them until 2019, when Love Shot came out, I think. Because I got this for Christmas. I was asking for a BTS album. The way I got my hands on this, even though I did not know much about EXO besides that one song called Overdose and Monster, I had asked my uncle for Christmas to buy me a BTS album, and I had only gotten the Love Yourself L version, and I told him, you can buy me any BTS album because the trilogy was out, right? So buy me any BTS album, but not the L version. And when it was Christmas, he was like, you're really gonna like your present. And then I was like, oh my god, he got me the album. And then I opened the I opened the present, and it was this album, and I'm like, who's gonna tell him? Who's gonna tell him this is not BTS? And I was not mad, but I was like, last time I checked, 3 letters BTS look different than the other 3 letters EXO. But I was not gonna make this go to waste. So I went on YouTube, and the most recent music video was Love Shot. And I went to the comments, and I was like, can someone please teach me EXO? It's been 3 years and I've never got to know them. Can someone help me? And then someone came back to me, and they were like, yeah, what's your Instagram? And we can like discuss. And then I gave them my Instagram, and they taught me EXO, and I'm so grateful for that. But other than that, that's it. I'm actually gonna separate which albums I want to keep and which ones I don't. And then I'm gonna put them back up there, and then show you the final arrangement. Hi, so I'm back. Yeah.
These are all the albums I decided to keep. So, ATs. Oh my gosh, can you? ATs. Love Yourself, Her. The Boys collection. Lucy. This is NCT. Haven't really figured out how I'm gonna do the NCT thing. Kim Woojin. Underneath the Woojin like picture is Hangare and the purple an ode, and then Stray Kids. I actually did not realize that I put Stray Kids collection next to the Kim Woojin. Is that problematic? I don't know, but I don't care. The way I wanted to do it was like, my top 3 like collections right now is Yuta, Eric, and Woojin. So like, I wanted them to be like the big 3, but I didn't really know how to put Yuta, since beforehand it was this format, but I didn't know. I only had Resonance, the Resonance albums, like kind of here. Oh my gosh, it's hard to point. Here and here, kind of sandwiching Utah. But now that I got the favorite albums, I was like, oh, where do I put them? So I just put them like that. And then honorable mention, Lucy being my 4th fave, or technically my 3rd favorite group, I guess. I kept the ATs, and because I'm deciding to do a video with the ATs albums, I just need to get every ATs album ever. And the Love Yourself Her, because that's Memories, the first album I ever got. Back to the card, the top tier card, these are like albums that I'm like, maybe, I don't know if I want to keep or give away. It's like the other BTS albums tier in BTS world. The Answer one, oh my gosh, oh well, and an old black version with the MCND age. And then this bottom tier are the ones that I'm for sure gonna like put up for sale. And yeah.